They're building everything everywhere, and today I got to go to the Mall of Emirates, the Mall of Dubai, the Burj Khalifa. I got to see up close. I got to see really everything. So, and you know, being in the JW Marriott, one of the tallest hotels in the world, it's just so cool. So it feels like the future. It feels like you're in the future. So it's just really cool to be here, to get to be here, and to see all you guys.
Awesome stuff. So, how's it feel to know you have a huge fan base here in the Middle East, and especially Dubai?
Amazing. It's great. I've been to the Middle East before, and you know, as these with the Marvel shows and the way it goes, you know, it's really cool because you see your fan base and you see how big it is. I mean, you know, we're sitting here looking at the Hulkbuster of Iron Man. You know, it's pretty massive how big Marvel has become and how big the superhero thing. So to be a part of the Marvel universe is it's a dream come true.
All right, guys, you want to hear more about Sons of Anarchy? Yeah! Only one girl. Yeah! One more time, Sons of Anarchy, do you want to hear more about it? Yeah! That's better, okay. So you act as Juice, right?
Yeah.
How do you get that role?
I actually auditioned for Jax, but I was not handsome enough to play that, so they gave me the role of Juice. You know, it was just one of those things that that was a character that was a really crazy, tough character, and he, you know, to be on a show like that where, you know, I live in New York City and I see the Reaper, and I still see that every day. To be on a show that's that monumental, that is kind of that historic, you know, it sticks with you forever. So it's I'm a huge fan of the show, as well as, you know, being on it. So I'm just waiting for them to make the prequel of how it all started in the '60s. I really want to see that made, and it was an amazing experience. It's the reason I'm here, and it's the, you know, the reason I'm doing Luke Cage now. So it's important.
Man, you're an amazing human being, aren't you now? So the thing is, with Juice, there's a lot of violence there, but we still love him. I mean, what's the secret?
You two kids make me feel like
I think my only job is to make you feel something, whether you love him or hate him. Thank you. It's same with Shades. It's the same thing. You got to love him or hate him. I think that's your only job, is to do that as an actor, is to make people feel something. And I think with Juice, you were able to feel a lot of things. You know, you laughed, you hated him, you cried, you were mad at him, you were this, and I think that's why people like the character so much over the years. So I hope to now do that, you know, for a couple of years with this new one.
And we love you, man, a lot. Can you describe Sons of Anarchy in a sentence or a word?
Chaos. Absolute chaos. Yeah, 100 episodes of absolute chaos, I think. That would be a good one.
Nuts. Now, going to Luke Cage. How does it feel to be part of the Marvel comic universe?
It's a dream. Look, you got Iron Man, you got, you know, people dressed up as characters.
Shades!
Yeah, Shades, there you go. I mean, Marvel is everything right now. They're doing everything, you know. Captain America's over there, you know, it's everywhere. Spider-Man's talking to people over there. Yeah, Deadpool's here. You know, to me, it's like, as a kid growing up reading comics and drawing comics, this is a dream come true to be on the show. So to play a comic book character is like a dream come true for everybody.
Amazing stuff happening here. Okay, now, how would you compare your portrayal of the character with the comic book version?
There's no comparison, because the comic book, which came out in 1972, and it was a very different time, and it was, I don't know if it necessarily translates to today's society, but I think what Netflix does so well is that they take these unknown characters, and then as an actor, it's our first time portraying them as humans, and we get to kind of set the bar of what they're going to be like. So, you know, he doesn't have the laser beams that shoot out of his eye and all that, so it's just, you know, he's just this manipulative, like little finger in Game of Thrones type of character, you know.
What is your favorite part so far in Luke Cage?
I love the show, everything about it, but my favorite part of Luke Cage is the music, is when Shades got to beat him up, and you know, sometimes, and with no superpowers too, you know, sometimes you gotta beat him up, but just the whole thing, the whole world, showing that world, you know, to the fans, and seeing how responsive everybody is, how much people love it already after one season is pretty cool.
All right, great stuff, guys. One more time for Theo. Come on. Who is your favorite superhero and supervillain?
Favorite superhero is the Punisher. Woo! Yeah. Favorite villain, when he's done right, is the Joker. When he's done right, is the best villain that they could be. Yes. There's no villain like he's the godfather of villains. Yeah.
Okay, one last thing. Can either Shades or Juice give us a message right now here in Dubai? Your pick. Juice or Shades?
Juice wouldn't say anything because he'd be on the run. And Shades would just tell everybody to do exactly what he says, but by not telling them that. He would just make them do it. So Shades. I don't know. I would need sunglasses. I don't even know if I have to. There you go. Hold on. Where are yours? I don't know where these have been. All right, let's see.
All right, guys.
Totally different. Totally different. I would say make sure you watch all of the Marvel Netflix shows and watch them over and over. That would be my message.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, happening here at PopCon, and especially on the DPW wrestling ring, let's hear it for Theo Rossi! And now, handing it over to the amazing announcer that's going to give you all the wrestling excitement with Chris.
Yes, thank you very much, mate. We'll have wrestling action in about 2 minutes' time. The guys are just getting ready. Just one more quick announcement.
It's happening at 7:30.
All right, guys. Sorry, just one more announcement. We're going to have an exclusive Marvel showcase happening at Area D main stage, happening at 7:30 p.m. I repeat, an exclusive, only here in Dubai, Marvel showcase will be at Area D main stage, 7:30 p.m. And again, back to you, Chris.